Hello, pre-algebra students. Mr. Lawrence here, and I'm glad that you wanted to try the flip model. We're going to try it. We'll see how it works. It is a lot of work for me. You guys are worth it, and if you're watching it, you're going to learn from it, then we're going to do it. But you, pardon me, got to make sure your classmates are working it, so watching them too. So let's start with a translation. Just a quick review. Remember, translation is just a movement. So I'm going to do a translation of this shape in red, and I'm going to go up 2 and write 10. All right, so I'm going to identify these points, all right? And so I think I'm going to go like A, B, C, and I'll call this D, and that E. Okay, and so I'm going to go upright, up 2 and write 10. So I'm going to go, E is going to go up 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, there we go. So that's going to be the new E, and remember I call it E prime. Okay, now A is going to do the same thing. I'll go up 2 and write 10. Now if you like, you notice A is only 1 below E. You can just go right here. Okay, maybe you don't like to do it that way, but I think Albert does. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And so there's A prime. Okay, D is 1 over from that. D is 1 over from that, right? Okay, B is 2 below it. There's A prime, there's B prime. Okay, and then D prime was there, I said. And then C looks like it's down 2, right 2 from B. Down 2, right 2. So that's a good way to do that one. Okay, so now I know A goes to E. I know A also goes to D. A goes to B, and B goes to C. And there's my new shape. It's actually the same shape, just translated over. This shape here just moved right there, and look at that. It's a perfect fit. Kind of looks like your dad driving the car, I guess. If you put a little head on him there and put a steering wheel. Okay, well, let's drive Dad crazy. I'm sorry. Let's drive Dad up 5 and left 1. Let's see here. So same thing. I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and left 1. So there's E, and I'll call it double prime. A is 1 below that. A double prime. D is just to the right of it. D double prime. B is 2 below A. Now again, if you want, it is okay to be counting up 5 and left 1. I'm just doing it, I did E that way, but then all the rest I'm just saying, hey, where are they in relation to the other ones? Well, B is down 2, right 2, and I hit C double prime, and there we go. And so if you look and see, if I take Dad for a little drive, up 5 and right or left 1, there we go, it fits perfectly. There it is. So I just successfully, oops, wrong one, just successfully translated this unusual shape. Here, let me put it over there. All right, there we go. That's translations. Let's go on to reflections. Now, I'm surprised at the difficulty some of you are having with reflections. I understand that you might have a little trouble with finding the mirror, but once you know the mirror, I'm really puzzled by how some of you are just not knowing where the shape ends up. So let's find the mirror. First, we have to reflect this shape across the y-axis. Well, I know that my y-axis is always my vertical one. In fact, I should mark, the y-axis, the origin, the x-axis. And if I want, I can do quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, quadrant 4. And if I'm Ethan Flanagan, I might actually do this. I might go plus, plus. And this would be minus, plus, right? X is negative. And then down here in quadrant 3, I'm at negative, negative. And quadrant 4 is positive, negative. Oops, like that. All right, so I got to reflect across the y-axis. That means the y-axis is the mirror. Make sure you watch this here. Make sure you watch this. Here's my mirror. I draw it in as this broken green line. All I have to do, Allie, are you listening? All I have to do is count to the mirror. How far is F to the mirror? It's 1, 2, 3 on the left. The mirror image is going to be 1, 2, 3 on the right. That's all you have to do. Okay, G is 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. You see how I'm in a straight line? I don't actually have to do much other than that. E is going to be 4 right there. E prime. Okay. D is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's D prime. Now, if I'm confused, I'll just make sure I know G and F go together, right? G and E go together. Okay, F and E go together. All right, E and D go together. And you see, this shape is starting to draw itself. Okay, C is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right there. C prime. There we go. B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's B prime. There we go. And then A is 2 more away from that. 1, 2, and then there's A prime. And there we go. See how the shape, if you think about it as a dog, like I kind of see a dog here, here's the eye, and this part's the tail, and these are the legs. The dog is facing this way. Now the dog is facing the opposite way. Okay. All right, let's try this one. Let me get rid of those extra marks for my dog there. Okay, now I got to reflect across the line y equals 2. Well, look, you got to write down at least 2 points where y is 2. X, y. X, y. Now you get to pick any x, but don't pick the same number twice. How about that? So if I go 0, 2 would be right there. And then I'm going to go 1, 2 right there. And I'm going to do the original shape, if I didn't mention that, the one in red. So my mirror this time is this way. And I'll tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it blue so that you can tell which one I'm on, so I don't get confused. Okay. So there is my mirror. Now, again, all I'm going to do is count. D and C are both 1, 2, 3 above, 1, 2, 3 below. 1, 2, 3. Okay. B, E, and F are all the same distance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. F. And again, I'm always counting from the mirror. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's F prime. I haven't done G yet. It looks like it's 1 below E, so it's going to be right there. G prime. I think that E is going to be in my way. I wonder if I can move that. Well, I can, but I have to put the point back in. All right. Okay. And then A is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way on that side. All right, so now I will connect my points. So I know C goes to D already. I know C goes down to B. Okay, B is going to go to E. E goes to D. E also goes to F. E goes to G. G goes to F. And B goes to A. And there we go. Now the dog's upside down. Right. Okay. One more to do for you, and I think I'm going to give myself some room here. Okay. On this one, I have to do a mirror across x equals -3. Again, I'm going to list points for my mirror. So I'm going to say x is -3. Whoops. So I need 2 points. Keep doing that, silly me. I'm going to go -3, 0, -3, 1. So I'm going to go -3, 0, 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. So my mirror in this case is, oops, right here. Using the green mirror again, if you like, I won't change it to black in this case. Now, this is actually the easiest one to do. Let's see, let me do this one in this kind of color there. There we go. All right, F is sitting on the mirror. The new F will not move. E is 1 off from the mirror. The new E is right there. Okay. Okay. G is 1 off. The new G is there. Right. Okay. B is 1, 2. 1, 2. There's the new B. All right. D is 1 away. The new D is 1 away. This color is bad. I don't know if you can see it so well. I'm going to start this over. Hold on a second. Let me get a better color. I'm just going to go ahead and do it in black. That'll stand up nice. So F doesn't move. The new G is there. The new E is here. Okay, I know I've got this triangle thing going on here. The dogs are like nose to nose. Okay, B is 1, 2, 1, 2. E's going to go to B. B is going to go down 2 from C. Look, C is 1, 2 away, 1, 2. So this is C triple prime coming down there. D is 1 away. Right. Those two connect. And then finally, I go back to like this. That's my A triple prime. A is 1, 2, 3, 4 from the mirror. 1, 2, 3, 4 from the mirror. And there's my new shape. All right, last one to review. 90-degree rotations and 180-degree rotations. First of all, I've got this point. I'm going to do a 90-degree rotation. Remember, with that one, I got to tell you clockwise or counterclockwise. So I'll tell you what, we will go clockwise on this one. Now remember that we want to know the coordinates the value of the coordinates, positive or negative, in each quadrant. Okay, quadrant 3 is negative, negative, and then quadrant 4 is positive, negative. All right, now I'm going to identify points A, B, and C, and I'm going to write down their coordinates. So A is going to be at 1, I should put my origin in, my x-axis and my y-axis. So A is at the point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, negative 5, negative 2. Negative 5, negative 2. B is at negative 2, negative 2. And C is at negative 2, negative 3, I believe. Yes, negative 3. Okay, my y is in my way. I'm going to move it. Okay, now we're going to go clockwise on this. and the hands of a clock move in this direction, right? So I'm in quadrant 3, I'm going to end up in quadrant 2. So the new points, A prime, B prime, and C prime, are going to end up in quadrant 2, which means they're going to have a negative and then a positive sign. So for the 90-degree rotation, I switch X and Y's positions. So I go 2, 5, and I know that X is negative. For B, I switch X and Y, and I know X is negative. Why? Because I'm in quadrant 2. C is switch X and Y, and I know the X coordinate is negative. So now I can just graph those 3 points. So negative 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. So there's C prime. B is at negative 2, negative 2. And then A, negative 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there is A prime. And there we go. There is the new shape, having been rotated 90 degrees. Now, clockwise. Now, had I wanted to go 90 degrees counterclockwise, I would have ended up in this quadrant. And that one, X would be positive, Y would be negative. I would do it the same exact way. Now remember, if I had asked you to do a 270-degree rotation, you can just do a 90-degree rotation the opposite way. You'll end up in the same place. All right, let's try this one. Let me mark my points, 180-degree rotation, then we'll wrap up this video. So there's point A, and there's point B, and then we'll call this one, I guess we'll call this one C. There's D, and then finally E. Now I'm in 2 different quadrants, aren't I? Some of my points are in this quadrant, positive, positive. Some are in the negative, positive quadrant, right? Going to go 180 degrees. I'm probably going to end up switching down to these 2 quadrants, positive, negative. All right, so let's get the coordinates down. I got A at negative 2, 3. B is at negative 1. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C is going to be at negative 1, 3. D is going to be at 1, 2, 3, 4, 3. 4, 3. And E is going to be at 4, 2. Now, 180-degree rotations are even easier. All you have to do are change the signs. You change both signs. The new A will be at 2, negative 3. The new B will be at 1, negative 6. The new C will be at 1, negative 3. The new D, negative 4, negative 3. And E is negative 4, negative 2. If I graph those points, it'll draw itself. So the new A is going to go 2, 1, 2, 3. Positive 2, negative 3. So there is A prime. The new B is at 1, negative 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's B prime. C is at 1, negative 3. C prime. Okay, the new D is at negative 4, negative 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So there's the new D. And the new E is at negative 4, negative 2. There we go. Okay, just going to draw it. I know that A connects with C and D. D goes to E, and B and C are connected. And there we go. I just rotated the shape 180 degrees. All right, that's it for your video. Mr. Lawrence signing off. Have a good night, everybody.